You're in the supermarket, everything is fine, and then it is not. Your child wants something, you say no, and within seconds they are on the floor, crying, screaming, completely falling apart. People are staring. You are embarrassed, you are frustrated, and somewhere in the back of your mind you're thinking, they never do this at home. Why is this happening right now? Here's the thing, your child is not trying to humiliate you. They are not being manipulative, and they are not suddenly a different child the moment you leave the house. What is actually happening is something that makes complete sense once you understand how a child's brain and body really work. And once you see it clearly, everything changes. 1. The outside world is overwhelming. Think about what your child experiences the moment they leave home. New sounds, new smells, bright lights, crowds of people, unpredictable noises, temperature changes, visual stimulation coming from every direction. For an adult brain, this is manageable. We have had years of practice filtering all of that input. But for a child whose nervous system is still developing, every single one of those inputs hits differently. Researchers call this sensory load. The brain can only process so much incoming information before it starts to feel unsafe. And when the brain feels unsafe, it does not think clearly. It reacts. Your child walks into a supermarket and their nervous system immediately begins working overtime. Every sound, every smell, every flickering light, every stranger walking too close, all of it is being processed at once. By the time you say no to the cereal box, their brain is already running on empty. That no is just the match that lights a fire that was already burning. 2. Home is a regulated environment. Here is something important to understand. At home, your child feels safe. And safety is not just emotional, it is physical, it is sensory, it is neurological. At home, the sounds are familiar, the smells are familiar, the lighting is the same, the temperature is the same, the people are the same. There are no surprises. And when there are no surprises, the nervous system stays calm. And when the nervous system stays calm, your child can handle frustration. They can hear no and process it. They can manage their emotions. But the moment you take them out of that regulated environment and into an unpredictable one, their capacity to cope shrinks dramatically. It is not that they are choosing to behave worse in public. It is that their brain genuinely has less capacity to cope when it is already overloaded with sensory input. Think of it like a phone battery. At home, they are fully charged. In public, they are running on 20%. And a phone on 20% cannot do everything a fully charged phone can do. 3. They have been holding it together all day. There is one more layer to this, and it is the one most parents do not think about. If the meltdown happens after school or after a long day out, your child has likely spent hours holding themselves together, sitting still, following rules, being polite, managing their emotions in front of teachers or other parents or strangers. That takes enormous energy for a child. By the time they get to the supermarket on the way home, they have almost nothing left. Their self-regulation tank is empty. And self-regulation is exactly what they need to hear no and stay calm. So when you deny them something small, it does not feel small to them. It feels like the final straw after a very long day. Psychologists call this cumulative stress. The meltdown is not about the cereal. It is about everything that came before the cereal. 4. What you can do differently. Now that you understand what is happening, you can start to work with your child's nervous system instead of against it. The first thing is timing. If your child has just come out of school or has already had a long, stimulating day, try to avoid busy or unpredictable environments until they have had time to decompress. Even 30 minutes at home before going out can make a big difference in how much capacity they have to cope. The second thing is preparation. Before you go somewhere, tell your child exactly what to expect, how long you will be there, what you will be doing, whether they can ask for something or not. A child who knows what is coming feels safer, and a child who feels safer has more capacity to regulate. The third thing is connection. When you feel a meltdown building, do not escalate. Get low, get close, speak quietly. Your calm nervous system can actually help regulate theirs. This is called co-regulation, and it is one of the most powerful tools a parent has. Your calm is contagious. 5. What the meltdown is not. This is the part that matters most. Your child melting down in public is not a reflection of your parenting. It is not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It is not your child being bad or manipulative or spoiled. It is a nervous system that has reached its limit. It is a brain that is still developing the tools it needs to cope with an overwhelming world. And it is a child who feels safe enough with you to finally fall apart. Because here is the truth. The children who save their biggest feelings for their parents are the children who feel most secure with their parents. The meltdown in the supermarket is not your child at their worst. It is your child trusting you with their hardest moment. So the next time it happens, take a breath. You are not failing. Your child is not broken. They are overwhelmed, and they chose you to fall apart with because you are their safe place. Stay calm, get close, let them feel you, and know that every time you meet that moment with patience instead of panic, you are building something in them that will last a lifetime. You are doing better than you think.